Welcome, 2K Sports presents Cinco de Mayo NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, a place very familiar to both of these teams. Tonight, the Lakers take on their co-tenants, the Clippers. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Now the Clippers with it.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
No good from Zubac.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
And that one's good, George.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now George, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Takes a three. Rebounded by the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron outside. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just brilliant in running the pick and roll. LeBron James taking what he sees.
The drive by Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. They get it again for three. And that one's good, Caruso.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Kuzma outside. Misses the three. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Jackson. Got a hand on it. And they're able to recover. Tries again. Matthews with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
You can't fault the defensive effort there. At times, Kuzma's just too talented a scorer on the drive.
Kennard on the wing. To the middle. Here's Cousins. Count it. Good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the inside. Morris. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Rondo's speed right there, a big help on that play. He uses it well to knife in there, get inside, pick up a foul.
8 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Here's Matthews. The layup missed. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. Back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
Free throw good, Drummond. The Clippers in the lead. Rondo drives in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is why Rondo's teammates love to run and play with him. Fearless as a competitor and terrific at scoring in deep.
Takes the 3. And the Lakers get it back. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Now Kennard. Pass to Patterson. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, Patterson being a little more assertive in the offense here tonight, ready to shoot that time off the direct pass.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Lakers passing it around. James wide open. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Caruso. It's stolen by Morris. George with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Leonard with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Davis.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Davis. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Inside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. .146 left in the first half of the game. Here's Jackson. Morris right side. Pass to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Back to Morris. For the three. The rebound by the Lakers. For three, Caldwell Pope. And another three for the Lakers.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here is Cousins. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he's good on the second.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots. And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Outside, Davis. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Caruso's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Left side, George. Here's Morris. Pass to Cousins. Nobody near George. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
He does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Clippers with the ball. Leonard with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, George.
An active and alert defender. Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
For the lead. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Clippers. The lead is 2. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Here's Drummond. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Drummond's got 9.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Back to Morris. Second chance shot. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Right wing. That's tipped. On the wing, Jackson. Another one falls for the Clippers. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. They're running up the floor. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron James on the wing. 10 points for him. And James throws it down.
LeBron patient there, keeping the defense guessing, maybe mixing up their coverages on the back end. Makes him very unpredictable in the pick and roll set.
Outside for Batum. Back to Rondo. Down low. And stolen by Drummond. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And here we go again. The Lakers on the break.
Just a stellar effort from Anthony Davis, sprinting down the floor, one of the fastest bigs in the league, and he gets rewarded.
Pass to Kennard. It's stolen by Davis.